Hi folks, this is Gold Teeth and today we're gonna talk about the acid pool that is used for gold extraction from gold platings. So the thing we're gonna do here is to put our circuit pieces into the beaker and pour nitric acid, 65% nitric acid, on it and heat it up to 30 degrees for like 2 or 3 minutes. The action that takes place here is that the nickel and copper beneath the gold will be dissolved in the nitric acid, and our gold foils will float in the nitric acid. So before we talk about how we're gonna do that, please like and subscribe, and tell me if you ever had any problem extracting gold in the comments below, and make sure you hit that notification button. Thank you. So previously we talked about how to prepare a surface for gold extraction. We said that we need to remove components, and we talked about the tasks we were gonna do. Now we're up to acid pool. We talked about where is the gold on the surface. We said that is plated, but our circuit boards are plastic and you cannot plate gold directly on them, so you need to plate copper and nickel in the electrolysis process onto the board, and then apply gold plating on the copper and nickel. So what do we want to do here? What we want to do here is that we want to dissolve that layer that is between the gold and the plastic, so the gold will float in the liquid. We talked about the circuit boards that we can use. The easiest ones is mobile phones. It has a gram or two, probably a gram less, and it does not need much of a preparation. We said that this one has lines of gold plating. This one has a bigger surface, so this one here has more gold in it. For the surface preparation, we said that we'll heat up the boards in a not direct way, and we'll remove the components. We said that lead will be hardened very fast, so you need to be very quick with this. We talked about the right tools in the previous videos. We said that cons will come with direct heat, and pros of this method will come with undirected heat. We said that the right tool to do this is an industrial dryer, which is 20-30 bucks. It wouldn't burn your circuit boards, and there is no gas, and as it does not hurt harm your circuit boards, you wouldn't be any other components, unwanted components, in the next steps. So the acid pool that we're gonna talk about here is only 65% nitric acid. It is heated for a very short time and in a low, very low temperature. So you need a beaker like 2000 cc, 2000 milliliters beaker. You need 65% nitric acid. A 2.5 liter nitric acid can do like 3 times of acid pool. You can use it 3 times, more or less. And you need a heater that shows the temperature. The stirrer is not essential, but you can use a stirrer too. We said that the time is like 2 or 3 minutes and the heat is like 30 degrees. But the point is that you're gonna pour the beaker and put your here it is pins, and it can be circuit boards, the pieces of circuit boards in the beaker, and you gotta put it on the flame. The reaction of copper, nickel, and nitric acid is usually blue or green, and the gas it will reveal is like brown, something like this, brown orange. The point here is as long as there is copper in the nitric acid and the reaction is going on, you will get the brownish gas which is NO2 and is really harmful for your health. But at the time that you bring out the copper, you will not see the brown gas. So the basic thing that will happen here is that copper will be dissolved in nitric acid. This is a piece of copper in nitric acid. Look at the gas and look at the color of nitric acid. It's kind of like blue, and we said that the point here is you need to remove the copper from the beaker, from your acid pool, to stop the gases from floating. The gas is NO2 and it is very harmful. It will remain on your hair and skin, and if you inhale it, it can cause you real troubles. So you should always consider safety in this process. The thing you need to use is a mask and an industrial hood will look like something like this. You've seen it in the restaurants. Yes, and it will take the gas out, and because the process may take longer times, because you need your foils to float. Like in the plate here, you can see it should float. It should not remain on the surface. So you should check each piece one by one and then take them out if they're done. They shouldn't look like something like this. And if they do, you should remove the remainings with the brush, with a toothbrush or an industrial brush, which is kind of has metal head. Yeah. So the pros and cons of this method is that it will reveal gases. The gas is NO2 and is very harmful. The temperature and time should be specified. And now what does that mean? It means that if you take longer time and more heat, the nitric acid will dissolve and make the board to dissolve into other components. The other components of your circuits will float in your nitric acid along the gold, and you don't want that. What you want is the clean gold foils. You don't want any plastic, you don't want any other components, believe me. So we talked about too much heat and too much time, which is not good. It will burn the circuit boards. And the other problem is, as long as your circuit board is in the beaker, is in your acid pool, you will see the brownish gas, which is NO2. and you should take out the pieces one by one and make sure it is done completely. So that's the cons. But the pros of this process is that it's very profitable because you don't need any other acid, any other kinds of process to remove the gold foils, among other components that we'll talk about, how to purify this gold that we have here in the next steps. So there will be more videos. So only nitric acid and a little time and a low temperature. The process will take like 2 or 3 minutes tops, maybe 5, depends on your circuit and the extraction you're doing. So this step of the process here is really dangerous, so never do that if you don't have like an industrial hood or have the proper mask, or you know about the safeties. There's a safety book called HSE, I think. You probably want to read that because you don't want to hurt yourself. But the gold the gold foils you will receive here is not done. It's among plastic and other stuff. We need to clarify these gold foils, which I will make another video. Make sure to watch that if you want to do this. This is if you try to make this gold foils into one piece. You will not be you can't, seriously. This will not turn into gold. So I've tried this and I failed. So if you want to do this, you should do it properly, but I will not assure you will get the result you want. So please like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification button and watch all of our videos, because you will be needed the right knowledge if you want to do anything.